Yee. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Toys and Tackle, where we combine two of my favorite things on the planet Earth: action figure collecting and fishing. I know it sounds crazy, but we're here doing it. No problem. This is a series that I created where we open up a new toy and take a look at some fishing tackle. It's been a while since we recorded the first two episodes of Toys and Tackle, and I've had a little bit to reflect, a little while to go back and review those videos and think about where I want the series to go. So I've been able to think about some stuff and think about the changes that I would like to make. One thing that I want to do is, originally I was doing like an unboxing for the toys and an unboxing for the tackle. I'd go buy a new toy and I'd go buy a new tackle and I'd open them both. I've decided that what I'm going to do is, the toy part's not going to change. I'm still going to go get a new action figure, open it right here on camera for you guys, show you the lowdown, give you the breakdown of the figure. That's not going to change much, but the fishing portion is going to change. Instead of just being a fishing unboxing video, I think I'm going to use this opportunity to just go ahead and teach some people out there that may not be fishermen themselves, that may have found this channel through action figures, something about fishing. I'm gonna open up these new toys, let you check out the action figures, and then I'm gonna show you guys a bait. And it's not gonna be a new bait that I necessarily went out and just bought. It's just gonna be any old bait. Some kind of bait that I use to fish. I'm gonna show you guys, tell you what it is, show you how I rig it, tell you how I fish it. And that's what we're gonna do. That's gonna be the adjustment for the series. Still gonna open the toy, but it's not gonna be a tackle unboxing. It's gonna be a, here's this toy, and this is this kind of bait. So instead of the entire series being unboxings, it's gonna be unboxing, teaching moment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unbox a toy and then I'm gonna show you guys one of my favorite ways to fish, whether I already have the bait or not. So that's what it is, man. That's what we're doing. So with that being said, let's get right into today's episode. As you can see right here on the table in front of me, we're doing the cartoon Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from back in the 80s, 90s. The cartoon from back in the day when I was a kid, the cartoon that I grew up watching. These are the figures from that cartoon. Now, another thing that I'm gonna change, I'm not gonna have multiple cameras set up here in the room. Instead of opening them one at a time and showing them to the GoPro like I did before, I'm just gonna spare you guys the pain and skip all the BS. We're just gonna crack into them, and once I get them all open, I'll do close-ups with the camera. So a little bit different style in this video that you're gonna see. I'm not going to be opening any new baits. I'm just gonna show you guys one of my favorite ways to fish, and that is the Zoom Salty Super Fluke. I'm gonna show you guys how I rig it, tell you how I fish it, show you some of my favorite colors, and that's it. And we'll just keep rocking and rolling with this crazy series that I came up with called Toys and Tackle. But let's get right into it, man. The turtles are first. You guys know how we do it. The action figures come first. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure which one to open first. Look at this guy. They put him in the box upside down. It's Michelangelo upside down in his box. Last time we got Raphael in a Michelangelo box. Now we got Michelangelo in an upside down Michelangelo box. Doesn't matter. We're gonna open all these right now anyway. So let's get right into it, man. I'm gonna crack into these turtles, get them opened up. And yeah, first things first, which turtle should we open first? There's a lot here. I'm just gonna go ahead and get all this stuff pulled out of the box right now. And then we'll take an up close and personal look at every action figure inside of here. Here's a look at the boxes. Before we get into opening them, here's a quick look at the packaging on these guys so you can see inside the boxes. Michelangelo in his upside down box. Raphael up here with the foot soldier. Dude, we got Krang and Donatello over here. There they are, guys. There's a look at the turtles in the packages. It's a little packaging error. Matters not, because we're about to open these anyway, right now. I think we'll go ahead and bust off into Raphael. What do you say? MOC collectors right now tripping out. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna spare you guys all the BS, all the packaging noise and the wrapping noise, all the ruined audio. Got the box cut open. Let's pull them out and take a look. Come on, man. Come on, turtle man. There they are. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna spare you guys all the crinkling and crackling from the unpackaging. And I'm just gonna get this unwrapped and we'll be right back. I can tell this is gonna be a pain. I'm gonna need some clippers. All right, let's get Raphael out of the box. All right, I got Raphael out. It's hard not to play with him right when you get him out. Stick him right there so you guys can take a little peek. Let me get the foot soldier out. All right, first two are out. All right, First two guys are out of the box. I'm gonna set them right there. Get these other two out. Keep rocking and rolling. Once I get all the figures out, we'll take a good close look at everybody that's in these boxes. When you buy Raphael, you get a foot soldier. When you buy Donatello, you get Krang. Each turtle comes with their own villain. So Krang and the Shredder both coming out right here in this unboxing, man. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna make sure I get all the figures out here so you guys can take a really close look in just a minute. I'm just gonna go ahead and open everything because I noticed in the previous videos that when I crinkle and crackle with all this plastic that's in these boxes, it really jacks with the audio and it's not enjoyable for you guys. So let me get Donatello out of the box, get Krang set up here by the foot soldier, and keep rocking and rolling, get the rest of these toys unboxed. And then we'll take a look at some of these Flukes that I have out here on the table. Sweet. All right, there's one last look at the boxes and the artwork for Raphael and Donatello. They're now out of their packages. Still got to get Donatello and Krang set up out here so you guys can get a small glimpse before we do the close-up segment. But here they are. Let's put Krang inside of his little walker. I don't even really know how he fits. Does he fit? How does he fit? Oh, I see. I could not figure out how to get Krang into his walker. Sitting here fiddling with it for a minute. You guys probably saw me looking perplexed. So you got to take his arms off to get him in there. Put him in the walker. And then you snap the arms onto the front. And that's what it is. Cool. All right, there's Krang. All right, there's Donatello. Krang. A foot soldier. And Raphael. Who we got next? Michelangelo? Save Leonardo for last. Michelangelo it is. All right, let me get Mikey out of the box. Stood up here in front. Where's my knife? Yeah. Michelangelo comes with another foot soldier. That's what they look like straight out the pack there. And there's one last look at the box artwork for Michelangelo. Anybody interested in that? I save my boxes. Some people throw them away. I save them. I keep them, display them. That's another thing that I'm gonna change about these videos. Speaking of displays, I'm gonna add all the toys that we open up, I'm gonna add them to the display and I'm gonna let you guys see where I decide to put them and how they fit in with all the rest of the toys behind me. Speaking of the rest of the toys behind me, if you're interested in seeing a full video walkthrough of every action figure in my collection, front to back, wall to wall, everything that I had up to that point, you're in luck because I made a video on that. You can go back down through my feed and if you scroll far enough, you will see, I think it says Insane Toy Collection or something like that. And yeah, it's a full entire walkthrough of my whole collection. So if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing, that video is out there for you. I'll link it down in the description if I remember to do so. But let's move on. Okay, real quick, I just want to stop and say that Mikey's nunchucks are awesome. Those are legit. Foot soldier number 2. If one were so inclined, they could build a foot soldier army. Buying these packs of toys, get you 100 foot soldiers. Build yourself a nice little Foot Clan. Remember how these were robots in the cartoon? That was strange. That's how they got around that hardcore violence and death. Just robots. It's not violent if you're killing a robot, right guys? Cowabunga. All right, a bunch of accessories and stuff in here in the pack. Looks like this little thing, I don't know what it is. I'm not even gonna mess with any of that. Leaving all that in there so I don't lose any of it. I don't play with these things, I display these things. So no need for all the little trinkets for me. 3 turtles, 3 bad guys. I saved the best for last in my opinion. The Leonardo Shredder combo. Dude, this right here, this pack, I will mention that these things are not cheap. They are $51.99 a pop. So for you to get all these, you're spending a couple $100, okay? Some people may only be able to afford one, and if you're going to go out and just buy one, I would highly suggest you get this set right here. That way you get Shredder and Leo, swords and the Shredder. Come on, dude. This is the way to go if you can only get one of these. I, of course, had to spring for all four. Couldn't let this collection pass me up. I'm a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. I have a bunch of TMNT stuff in my collection. And when I saw that these were coming out and coming to Target, no less, yes, you can get these in Target. These are NECA products found in Target. I just couldn't pass them up, man. Had to go out and get these. So here we are. We're on the last one now. I'm gonna crack this open, get everything set up, and then we're gonna take some up close and personal look at these toys. Wife's calling me. Shout out to the Black Dahlia Murderer. Hello.
Hey, sorry I missed your call.
Oh, that's okay. I was calling to tell you that Banfield is incompetent.
Yeah, they are.
I'm right in the middle of filming, like it's recording right now. You're on camera. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you tell it. Yeah, shout outs to the people, tell everybody hi. But I'm gonna go ahead and
Well, and by the way, I've gotten 2 weird calls today, and both of them have like a Malaysia number.
Yeah, it's a scam.
I'm just gonna ignore it, but yeah. I wanted to know I've been getting these 2 weird calls today back to back.
Wouldn't even think twice about that. Okay. That's a scam, for sure.
Alright, no problem. Well, I'll let you go so you can go.
I love you, baby. Sweetie. Bye. Alright, that was wifey. Where were we? Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I was saying. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on to getting Leonardo and Shredder out of their packaging. We're gonna get everybody set up. We take an up close and personal look at all the turtles. Pretty sure I said that already. But let's get these open. The Shredder looks awesome. One last look at the artwork on that one, just in case I didn't show you guys. Sorry for the glare. All right, here are all the boxes. All right, there's all the boxes. You guys can see those over there. Now it's time to get everybody set up over here and take an up close and personal look at the turtles. Let's do it. All right, guys, here they are, the NECA TMNT cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These are based off the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon that came out 30 years ago, back when I was a kid. And they are awesome. Man, the detail on these, it's pretty gnarly, guys. Shredder looks awesome. Krang looks awesome. They're very accurate to the cartoon, if you ask me. Really cool to have these in my collection. Super stoked on these guys. Look at these toys, man. Man, they've come a long way. They've come a long way. Let's go grab a couple of the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original action figures, like I had when I was a kid, and see how they hold up against these new ones from NECA. All right, so as you guys can see, I went ahead and pulled out a Donatello and a Leonardo. These are the original Playmates soft shell turtles that came out back in the late 80s. The first of their kind, and these action figures paved the way for the action figures like this from NECA that we see here lined up behind them. Which ones are your favorite? Which ones do you like better? Which toys would you rather have in your collection? Are you an OG? Do you like these original Playmates turtles? Are you even gonna bother with the new stuff from NECA? Go down in the comments and let me know. Do you guys collect these same action figures? I'm looking to connect with other collectors out there in the community that may be doing the same kind of stuff that I'm doing. Not only do I collect toys, I also fish. So let's get right into the next part of this video. Toys and tackle it is. Let's check out the Salty Super Fluke from Zoom. All right, guys, back behind the table now, and let's get into the second part of this video, the tackle portion. We're gonna look at the Zoom Salty Super Fluke today. My favorite soft plastic bait of all time. If I had to pick one soft plastic bait to fish for the rest of my life, and it's the only bait that I could pick, it would be this bait right here. The Zoom Salty Super Fluke. That's all it is, guys. A little minnow bait. It's made to mimic a bait fish. It's a soft plastic jerk bait, and it just looks like a little dying minnow in the water, and the fish absolutely loved it. Let's talk about how I fish it. The way I prefer to fish this thing is weightless. What I mean by that is just the line and a hook. No weight, no lead, nothing else, just a piece of plastic and a light wire hook. This is a 4/0 EWG, that's extra wide gap worm hook. has this little notch in the hook up here. This hook is made for Texas rigging, and that's what I do with the Fluke. I weightless Texas rig the Salty Super Fluke. I'm gonna show you guys how I do that now. You take the bait and you just put the hook barely through the nose of the bait, just about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch of the way. And then you're gonna come straight out the bottom. Just like that. So where you got your hook point coming out the head of the minnow, right at its chin. And then you're gonna slide that bait all the way up to that notch and onto the other side of it. So it should be sitting there. This is where you tie your line onto your hook up here. You have your line tied up, going to the rest of your rig. And then you should have a bait that's just dangling by the head with the tail sitting down here onto the sharp barb portion of the hook. Then what you're gonna do is push the hook up into the belly, you line it up. Wherever you see the bend of the hook on the bait, you're just gonna go in at that spot in the center and come right back out the other side. And what you end up with is that right there. A weightless Zoom Salty Super Fluke, rigged, Texas rigged, weedless. So you see you have the eye of the hook here, your line comes out here, and then you have this soft portion of the bait that can be pushed in, hence the EWG, the wide gap on that hook. And then the barb of the hook, the hook point back here on this end, where the bait gets pushed down and the fish gets hooked. So now you have a perfectly weedless rig. All you have to do is barely push the tip of that hook back down onto the plastic, and there it is. The weedless, Texas rigged Zoom Salty Super Fluke. My favorite way to fish a soft plastic bait. If I could only pick one, this would be it. You fire that bad boy out, let it sink for a couple seconds, and then just bring it back, retrieve and twitch, retrieve and twitch. Erratic, fast twitching, slow down, slow twitch it. Fish it as a topwater bait, skim it across the surface, or let it sink super, super slow. Or you could just dead stick it, let it sink and look completely dead. And I've got bites doing that as well, and fish will eat it that way as well. There are a multitude of ways that you can fish this bait. It's very versatile. I love fishing this way. If you're gonna go out and get into bass fishing, if you found this video because of the toys and you're considering going out and trying to catch a fish and you wanna catch a black bass, you go out and get yourself some 4/0 EWG worm hooks and some Zoom Salty Super Flukes in whatever color. If you have clear water, get a natural color, and if you have murky water, get a bright color. You take that fluke to your local pond or your local lake. If you have bass in there and they're hungry and they see that fluke, man, I can't guarantee you'll catch a fish, but I can guarantee that you are giving yourself a very good chance to catch a fish, because when they see these in the water, they look too real, their instincts kick in, and they cannot avoid it. The Zoom Salty Super Fluke is available in a myriad of colors. Somebody, oh, whoa, delivery! It never fails. Every time I'm filming a Toys and Tackle video, Amazon shows up. Check those security cameras. Just as I suspected, it's just Amazon, no worries. The Zoom Salty Super Fluke, it's available in a bunch of different colors, and it's even available in different sizes. You can get it smaller than this, and they even have Magnum Super Fluke, which is like a large version. So if you're after those big girls, they have something out there for everybody. I keep these on deck all the time. I keep my box stocked with a multitude of colors. I always have Super Fluke options on me when I'm fishing. And like I said, if I could pick a way to fish, this is definitely on the list, man. It doesn't get much more fun than that when it comes to bass fishing. But that's gonna wrap this one up, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Toys and Tackle. As you can see right over here on this side of the screen, I have some unboxed, unopened, brand new toys that I've gone out and picked up. If you guys are interested in seeing any of these action figures get opened up on camera, make sure you go down below, subscribe to the channel, because I will be opening all these toys that you see right here for you guys in a video coming soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.